So I went to a girls' school and then I came to a women's college. And let me tell you, this means there is no better expert than me when it comes to talking about how going to a girls' school completely altered my brain's chemistry. And I will show you how I behave differently with men as compared to a girl who would have gone to a co-ed school. So now I want to talk about four major things in this video. And the first point is my relationship with myself, like how I view myself after going to a girls' school for the majority of my life. So I grew up around girls. There were only girls in my school. I mean, no shit, Sherlock. But when you grow up around girls, I have noticed that you feel more confident in your body. You feel more accepting of your body instead of, always trying to perfect your physical appearance, instead of wanting to change your physical appearance so that you can get that male validation. And having this urge to get male validation is so natural. It's something that is, it's not natural, it's something that is taught to us since childhood. Because imagine, or in fact you don't even have to imagine, because you know that our mothers, our female relatives, or everybody around us just completely you know thought like this. They used to tell us that your prince charming will come one day, you will get married. They were always, from the very beginning, they were always talking about how one day you will find a man. So your mind just changes, that way. Your mind starts thinking that your existence revolves around a man. So this is why when you grow up only around girls and you don't have a man, then there's no concept of male validation in your mind. Now I'm not saying that girls in girls schools do not have pick me phases. They do. I didn't, luckily, but many girls do. Because it's something that happens with age. I think there's nothing to be ashamed of when it comes to having a pick me phase, as long as you're growing out of it at an early age and getting mature enough to understand that being a pick me is not cool. So so this is why I want to say that when you grow up around girls, you grow up more confident, because now you don't feel like, oh, I need to shave my legs if I'm wearing a skirt, or hey, what are the guys in my school going to think about my mustache, even though they can't grow one. But so when you are around girls, girls have body hair, girls have mustaches, girls, many girls even have hair on their chins. But they do not feel this need to change their physical appearance, or like, if they do, but it's not that big, it's not a huge urge, because you only have women around you. You think that, okay, these are just girls, they accept my body, they don't really make fun of my body. And the sub point of this point is that how in girls school, what I have noticed in my case, there is less body shaming. And when I talk to friends, when I talk to my friends from co-ed schools, they say that there was blatant body shaming. Guys would literally tell you that you are ugly as hell on your face. And while I'm not denying that there's no body shaming in a girls school, it is there, but it does not happen at a massive extent. Like, it's not really visible, it's subtle. It's subtle. And I mean, when I say subtle, does not mean that it does not hurt that much. It does. But at the same time, what I have seen in my class, that there were not many girls who were body shaming each other. We were in fact really accepting of each other's physical traits. We used to like each other for being whoever we are. And this brings me to the second point, which is how I deal with men, like my relationships with men. So the first thing is, I have never had a boyfriend, because I was really focused on my studies, though I कुछ उखाड़ा है नहीं मैंने जीवन में. But still, at the same time, I used to think that I'll get a boyfriend when I'll get older. This has always been my way of thinking, that once I'll get older, then only I'll get a boyfriend. But I'll get a boyfriend. Is he a commodity? Maybe. But so I used to think that once I'll get older, then only I'll have a boyfriend. So now I have never dated anyone. Besides that, I think that it's impossible for me to take orders from men. I grew up around women, which means my principal was a woman, my teachers were all women, and even the security guards in our schools, many of them were women. So there were only women around me, and the only person I saw in authoritative positions were women. So now it's impossible for me to take orders from men. I'm like, bro, you ain't telling me shit because I only listen to women. That's how I grew up. In fact, when a guy tries to give me orders, I'm like, what's happening? My brain cannot register it. And I'm not even joking or exaggerating. It's just really difficult for me to adapt to adapt to an environment where men are in a leadership position. I can listen to them, I can follow orders if they are reasonable, but at the same time I really crave female leadership because that's what I was surrounded by throughout my entire life. And in fact, my mom has been like the one who, makes sure that everything is organized in the house, make sure that we are, doing well in the house. It's always my mom who has managed our house really well. So when it comes to, talking to men or taking orders from men, then I find it really difficult. I mean, not talking to men, I can talk to men. But yeah, it's one of the drawbacks of being in a girls' school. I'll talk about it in the second half of this video. Then the next point that I want to talk about is I naturally take up space. I am not a woman who is going to shrink myself to make, to please people or to make people think that I am a really forgiving sort of woman. I am a woman who understands you, has a lot of empathy. I don't do that. I take up space. In fact, even when I sit, I'm not sitting, like this, shrunk up, all shrunk up. I'm sitting like this. Sometimes I'm man spreading because I grew up around girls, and we girls used to sit like however we wanted in schools. Like, you could see girls laying on the benches, you could see girls running, doing whatever they want because we are in a women only space, and it's so freeing to be in a women's only space because you can do whatever the hell you want. There's no male gaze, there is no man looking at you. You are not, being performative, like, oh, do I look good, or does this side of my face look good, or that, because you're just thinking what else women are going to think. Because when you're around women, you do not really pay attention to how people are looking at you. You're just being yourself, you're just so comfortable. This is why when I say I grew up in a really comfortable environment, and it's not difficult for me to shrink myself. For example, even in general coaches in metro, I do not like sit like aise bilkul सिकुड़ के. I'm just sitting however I want. I don't really care how you look at me. I'm gonna stare back at you. And this point reminds me that how I grew up really loud, opinionated, and talkative. Why? I mean, you can guess. Because there was no man to interrupt me. Like, I am telling you, I went to a girls' school. अच्छा ये तो मैंने बता दिया, sorry. तो then I went to a women's college. ये भी मैंने बता दिया, I'm sorry. But you know, because of that, I grew up seeing women around me speaking. Women speaking without getting interrupted. Like, we were just pouring our hearts out whenever we wanted. Nobody is going to be like, oh, maybe you are wrong, have you tried this? Or you know what, let me tell you. I'm like, no, brother, shut up. We ain't going to listen to you because we girls, we are really opinionated here. We don't care about your trash opinion. Whatever epiphany you have at the age of 23, we had it at the age of 11. So you are nobody who is going to tell us shit. So this is why I say, when you grow up only around women, you grow up really opinionated and confident because there's no other woman telling you to tone it down. और बेटा इतना ज़्यादा ओपिनियनेटेड मत बनो, लड़कों को अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, या लड़कों का ओपिनियन ही सही होता है. इनफैक्ट आई ग्रू अप थिंकिंग कि मेरे सारे ओपिनियंस ठीक है. मुझे अब भी ये लगता है. I have really bad superiority complex, and I think all humans are dumb except me. I mean, that's borderline narcissism, but it's okay. It's okay. So, this is why I say women in a women's only space are really confident. And for example, I'll give you the example of my college. In my college, when a girl is presenting, we all listen to her. We don't, sit there thinking about, "Arey bhai, iska figure kitna badhiya." I mean, we do, the bi-curious side of me does, but like we are not thinking it, like we are not sexualizing her. We are appreciating the art she is. We are just looking at her, we are listening to her words and actually interacting with her instead of criticizing her. This is like one of the best parts of being in a women's college, because women listen to you. Like, women are really good listeners, so we listen to each other, we empathize with each other, we do not try to talk down to each other. I have never experienced it in my entire life though. So when I say that, you know a girls school or a girls college can completely change you, I would be making an understatement, because the way your brain is going to experience a really new environment where there's no man to judge you, where there's no man to even restrict your movement from his gaze. Like, we tend to, walk a certain way, we tend to try to look a certain way because we know that male gaze exists. But in my college, in my school, male gaze never existed. So I never performed. I was my real self. I was the talkative, opinionated, loud, and this woman who would take up space without feeling ashamed of that, unapologetically, because I felt really comfortable in my body, in my environment, thanks to a girls' school. And the last thing that I want to talk about before I talk about the drawbacks of being in a girls' school is the kind of peace I grew up in. Like, when I tell you there are no fights in a girls' school, like, people live in harmony, people celebrate each other, people feel happy for each other, they are not jealous of each other. So, this narrative that has been fed to you that, oh, women are jealous of each other, it's just said by men. Men just want us segregated, that's why they set up this narrative. And many women are, I'm not denying that, but they are just patriarchal, they are misogynistic, so they are not real feminist women, they are not really girls. So I think the enemy is the patriarchy, not the woman herself. So I think, yeah. So when I was saying that how there is a lot of peace in a girls' school or in a girls' college, because you don't see men fighting. I remember, like, my best friend who is in a co-ed college, she told me that there are so many fights in her college. Men are always fighting with each other, and I'm just unable to understand. I'm like, no, this does not happen in my college. My college is so quiet. It's so beautiful. It's managed well because it's managed by a woman. The principal is a woman, and it's just impossible for me to think that, oh, people are fighting in your college. Why is that? Like, I only remember one fight from my entire school life. Like, there was only one fight, like, as a grand buddy wali fight between girls, and that was unfortunately over a guy, because as I said, pick me's do exist. But I have never really seen girls fighting like mad cats. There might be arguments, disagreements, but girls just settle them, among themselves, and agle hafte they just start talking the same. So I think that being in a women's college is something, or in a women's only space is something that you should experience as well if you have only been surrounded by men your entire life, because I'm telling you, it's a life changing experience. The confidence that you gain, for example, I never felt like I need to go to my school, looking really put together, because I was like, there are only girls. If I went to a co-ed school, maybe I would have tried to, put more effort into my appearance, because it's just something that we girls do. It happens. We are just told to look beautiful for men. So we try to look beautiful for men, even if we don't want to, even if we want to reject the patriarchal beauty standards. But I think that's something we unlearn growing up, and I unlearned it. In fact, I did not even learn it because I went to a girls' school. So yeah, now let me just talk about the drawback. One of the drawbacks that I've ever like that I've heard from most of the people. In fact, I have never considered it a limitation of going to a girls' school, but people say that there are men in real life. So what happens when you enter the real life, when you enter the job market, and then you have to talk to men? So I think you can also consider it a drawback, but the confidence with which you grow up in a girls' school, it allows you to even interact with anyone on this earth. Like, I can go out and interact with anyone. I don't really care what your gender is. I don't really think that, oh, he's a man. I've never talked to a man. It has never happened with me. I can go talk to men. And many girls that I know from my school, they can confidently go and talk to men. I think it's just a limitation that people want to put on you, because they cannot digest the fact that you are only around women. They want women to be with men, though they won't accept it because they say, no, we are nonchalant, we men don't need women. But they when they see women happy in women's only spaces, they get jealous. So that's why they want women to be with men. So I think this is a limitation, and I really cannot think of any other drawback of being in a girls' school. Like, really, I literally can't. So with that, I would say that this is it for today's video, and I hope that you're able to understand what I mean when I say that being in a women's space is a truly magical experience. And I urge you to join some communities, join some feminist reading circles, so that you also get to know what it feels to be only around women, and listen to each other, to have fun with each other, because there's no man disturbing your peace there. And yeah, so tell me, like, if you like this video or not. Maybe, I mean, new YouTuber alerts. Okay, so bye.